Hi guys, and today it's time to pick the team to play Peterborough in our biggest League 1 game of the season, so let's get started. In goal, Lee Burrs. The reason why is the Burrs did concede a goal against Oxford, but it was nothing he could have did. It was actually a very good strike right in the corner. But Burrs had a fantastic season, 18 clean saves, and doesn't deserve to be dropped. So yeah. Right back, Max Power. You might see it. Max Power scored from centre midfield, what he did. But there's a reason why I will play him right back, because it could, and I wouldn't complain if he did play him central midfield. I'll tell you when it gets to Winchester. But when Power plays right back, he's been solid and it hasn't deserved to pretty much be dropped. So yeah. First, centre back Deon Sanderson. The reason why Sanderson been brilliant last year, for the last 6-7 weeks really. I mean, everything you want in a centre back, I've always kept seeing, he gives you complete off from the back, strong, powerful, physical, everything you get. He will go far in the future, so yeah. Left centre back Local 9, similar to Sanderson, apart from not what he's been brilliant since Billy Rice's been injured, really. He's really stepped up, and that is what I like to see. People taking responsibility, and yes, Local 9's been brilliant. So yeah, left back Denver Hume. The reason why Denver Hume's been has obviously been out injured, but I will bring Denver Hume back for this game. He was unlucky not to be at the squad on Saturday, but I think this is a game where Denver Hume can come in and strive, if you get my main against one of the better teams in League 1. He's better than Callum Mathasden going forward in defence. Give him 65 minutes, then bring Mathasden on for the rest, in case he struggles to stage out. But I want to say he's our best left back, and I believe he'll thrive in a League Johnson formation. So yeah. First centre mid, Josh Scoring. The reason why I thought Scoring was absolutely fantastic against Oxford, especially in that second half. He knew just to keep the ball ticking, and that's what we need in a game like this. So yeah. Then next to him, Carl Winchester. He could be gone. I wouldn't be overly bothered, but I would pick Winchester because we need someone to control the midfield in this game, if you get what I mean. Against Oxford, the game was too end-to-end for me, and if we go to Peterborough trying to outscore them, I'm sorry, they'll beat us. So I'll play Winchester, and he'll be able to keep control the midfield, and I believe that he would have a good game. And if it gets too much, you've got Leadbitter wrong, who can come on and calm the game down, and I hope that is why we didn't play Winchester on Friday this evening for this game. So yeah. Right when John Jones, the reason why was absolutely brilliant on Friday. Got a great assist for the Linden Goats goal, and as well, Oxford was scared, and you could tell every time he got the ball after that player got sent off, it was pretty much just hack him down, take the free kick, because they were literally scared of him and didn't want him anywhere near their goals. So yeah. Cam Linden Goats, the reason why, because he gets the goal assist on Friday. I know some people won't drop what for me, Luke, because you can't drop a player who's just got a goal and assist. His goal was a tapping, but his assist was very good to Ian McGee. Does a nice bit of skill. Could have went over for free kick, but decided to stay on his feet. And McGee slots it away vitally. And could I ask someone a question? Why do the player who gets a goal and assist deserve to be dropped? You tell me. So yeah. Left wing is McGee. First of all, happy birthday, Ian. You're 35 today. But even at 35, Ian McGee is the best player in this division. 3 goals, 12 assists in the 22, 23 games he's been back. McGee's being a big help to us this season, and he will be. As well, for me, McGee scored the biggest goal of our season on Friday, and that's what big players do, because I don't think he was great, but he rescued us when we needed him, so yeah. And then striker Charlie Wyke. The reason why Wyke weren't that great against Peterborough, he had a bit of not Peterborough, against Oxford. He had a bit of a quiet game, got a very good assist at the end, though Wyke hasn't scored for a few games, but he's been good enough to the point where at least we're still winning the games. For an example, Goat scored, McGee scored, Power scored. People are chipping in, so White can afford to have a few weeks where he doesn't score, if you get what I mean. And he's been that good, he doesn't deserve to be dropped just because he's had 2 or 3 games where he hasn't scored. So yeah. Then on the bench, Remy Matthews, Conor McLaughlin, Callum Atherton, Grant Ledbetter, Ross Stewart, Ian O'Brien and Chris Maguire. So it's a very important game, this game. But I'm going to back the lads to get a 1-0 win at Peterborough. And I'm going to see Jordan Jones will score. So yes, that's the end of the video. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Leave your opinions in the comments if you wanted to. So like, subscribe, view, comment and say yeah.